Good evening from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Wednesday, February 24th market update. On the economic front, Ben Bernanke spoke before the House Financial Services Committee for his semi-annual monetary policy report, and the market seemed to be pretty happy with it. I think as long as they got the idea that he wasn't raising rates anytime soon, then they're happy. So the monthly new home sales data was much weaker than expected, coming in at 309,000, down 11.2%. The forecast was for 360,000. The weekly EIA petroleum status report showed another build in oil by 3 million barrels, but it did show a drawdown in gasoline and distillates, and also showed a boost in output by refiners because of the drawdown in the gasoline and distillates. So on deck for tomorrow, we're going to have the durable goods orders. Forecast is for 1.5%. We're going to have weekly jobless claims. The forecast is for 460,000, and we'll have the weekly net gas report. The dollar was mostly flat, coming way off its lows. Started out really weak and then came off its lows. Gold was down. Silver, copper, and oil were all up. Taking a look at the UUP, as we do every day. So the UUP is still hanging out right here, not really going anywhere. It's been, it went a little higher here, and I mean, it did make a higher high and it hasn't made a lower low yet. So dollar doesn't seem to be moving anywhere real fast. Light sweet crude futures were up another $1.14 to settle at $80 a barrel. So over to the West Texas Intermediate crude. And we're still right here. We're stuck here. So, I'm not sure what is going on with oil. We keep having this build, but I don't know if they're already everyone's trying to beat everyone, in there before the summer driving season. It becomes, a race every year. It's like earlier and early to buy it first. So I don't know. Maybe that's what's running up. I don't know. But something's really strange going on with oil with all the builds we continue to have. So that will remain to be seen. Let's look at the euro. So the euro looks like it's trying to bottom here. So, and I've talked about, there's some bullish divergence down here, and it can't seem to get up off the mat, but seems like it's possibly trying to bottom, and it's tried to bottom before and up here and didn't work. So we'll see, and probably be positive for us if the FXE could quit falling. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow. Whoops. So the Dow closed up 91 points to 10,374. S&P closed up 10 points to 1,105. The Nasdaq closed up 22 points to 2235, and the Russell closed up 5 points to 630. The Nasdaq had the largest percent gain, up 1.01%. The Russell had the smallest percent gain, up 0.86%. So it was another, volume was, another light day as far as volume goes across the indices, as it seems to always be when we're going up. And the Russell is the only one that remains above its 50-day moving average right now. The Dow and Nasdaq closed right basically at their 50-day moving averages, right around them. And the SPX is still below its 50-day moving average. And as you can look here on the Dow, so we're just, stuck right here. I got all kinds of lines drawn here, don't I? So we're basically still inside. Is it basically inside day of this big red bearish candle? So I'm not sure where we're headed right now. I'm kind of neutral, but the market seems to be pretty resilient here. Let's go over and take a look at the McClellan. So of course, today's rally, we come down here. We did work off some of the overbought, and now we pop back up 36. So we're really fine. We're not overbought anymore. We're not, we're all right. So there's not really a whole lot to learn from that. Let's go look at the SPX. Also inside of this big bearish candle, but did close above its 30-day moving average. Again, it looks fine. The market seems to want to go higher. Gold is I don't know what gold's doing. It's it's had this bullish divergence, got this little pop, and now it's just kind of it's kind of a drift. I mean, it's pretty low volume. It's kind of drifting lower, but it's kind of on lower volume. So Silver, same way. You know, silver's kind of just stuck in the mud here. Um, you know, been tracked. We come down here, we've touched, we actually, made a little lower high here from here, and it doesn't seem like anybody wants to buy or sell. It's just kind of hanging out. Let's look at the VIX. VIX lost 5% today, so still basically hanging right here. Came bounced off the 20, and of course we were like major oversold here. I mean, after this fall, so I wasn't surprised. We had that sell off a little bit from yesterday. So let's go to the sectors. All right, 12 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The bank index had the largest percent gain, up 2.28%, and home construction index was the weakest, down 0.7%. I've been talking about these banks. They've been weak for so long. I figured it was only a matter of time the institutions had to rotate into them. Now, how long they'll buy them, I don't know, but right now they're looking pretty, a lot of them are looking pretty decent out there. Let's go to Chart Watch. Start off with Emerson. They had this great earnings, and then now, had a lot of volume kicking in today. So watch if it takes out this high of this candle here at about 48.39. So keep an eye on that, because like I said, a lot of volume coming in. It had this big gap up on earnings, and it seems like they may want to take that higher. Watch Jacobs Engineering. The volume was picked up a little bit today. It's right at this, downtrend line, but it looks like it's wanting to break out above it. So keep your eye on JEC, because I think it's going to break out above this trend line. You might want to wait till maybe 40 or so. So if it can break above that with some volume, might want to jump on board. CBI, it's got this symmetrical triangle going, so you might want to keep an eye on CBI. It's looking pretty good. Of course, the triangle can break down as well as up, as I always say. RIM, still like RIM. Bought it down here, still in it. And so it's like, so watch it for higher prices. I'd buy it over this high here probably, which is like, what, 72. So keep an eye on RIM. Atlas Air Worldwide had earnings, got a nice pop on earnings with tons of volume today, up 6%. So don't know if anyone got that. We've been talking about that one here for the last couple of days. Stanley Works, still within this ascending triangle, still stuck in there. So watch for a breakout or a breakdown. Teva still looking pretty good, just tight consolidation after it had broken out higher. Abercrombie & Fitch still holding up well after its breakout above there of the downtrend line. Ross Stores took off today. Been watching it as well. Had that nice tight consolidation, nice pop today. JCPenney had good earnings, went higher today, still looking all right. Amazon, been watching this one as well. And this nice tight consolidation. Seemed like it got a little bid today, so watch it over like 120 or something. Actually, in a bull put spread on this one. So let's see. We've been watching this little Quicksilver, still hanging out. ZQK, still watching this, hanging out. It expended a lot of energy to get from here to there for a price of this stock. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to hang out here a little bit. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Got a nice pattern here though, and took it a while to get here and broke out. So still on the radar. UNH broke out higher today, still looking good. Like this little Medifast, had this huge sell-off, started getting bid back up, possibly a bull flag here, so watch it to break out above that, out of that little flag. Endurance Specialty Holdings, tons of volume, seems it's been going higher, so you might want to keep it on your radar. Carnival, big, huge volume, broke higher today. It might be good for higher prices over today's high. And GMCR seems to be getting a bid again. Tons of volume coming back in today. And pay is, it's didn't see this as much volume as I'd like, but still watching for higher prices over today's high of 1956. So that's all for chart watch. Let's go over and look at the point and figure. Follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, Nasdaq, S&P. They all remain on buy signals, and they're all looking good. And there's no changes for them. So that's really all I have for you today. So thanks for joining me. And as always, remember to invest sharp.